class, let's continue our discussion regarding representation of rational functions. Particularly, let's have example number 3. Let's represent the rational function f of x is equal to x squared minus 3x minus 10 all over x using a table of values. Plot the points given in the table of values and sketch a graph by connecting the points. So this is just like or similar to our examples 1 and 2. So usually when we try to construct a table of values, we just let some values of x in our function, then you will get your f of x. So for this case, we have negative 5 to positive 5. However, we are now aware, based from our previous example, that there are possible or there are values of x that would make your function undefined. And for this case, ito po yung 0. So when you plug in kasi 0 to your function, it will make your denominator 0 and will lead to undefined function. So that is why you will have a new table of values wherein for some values of x from negative 5 to negative 1, it will skip yung 0 value natin where your x is equal to 0. Then continue from 1 to 2, then it will increase to 10. So our x here is from negative 5 to positive 10 except 0. So now, let's try to complete or construct our table of values. So to complete our table of values, we just evaluate our function by substituting the x values that we have to our function. So ito po yung ating mga solution. So careful when you are substituting or plugging in the values of your x. So using our GeoGebra, we can easily plot our points. So ito yung ating points. We have A to letter O. So ito yung kanilang respective values from our table of values. Now let's connect these points and see what is the partial graph of our rational function. So now you can observe that when we try to connect the points, you will have a smooth curve. However, just like our previous example, yung ating curve din po ay nakat because of the case wherein our x should not be equal to 0. So this is now our partial graph for our exponential function. So we will discuss more in our future lessons about the graph of rational function.